Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Beans World 77 episode. We've got a lot to talk about in this episode, by the way, so if you don't like long episodes, then turn off. You've seen the thumbnail image, the new podcast setup. It really isn't much, to be honest with you. Now, on my other channel, I've done sort of a house walk around, but also on this channel, I sort of did a set show off for the R documentary. We've had to film a lot because the house is on the market. Sorry if I sound a bit hoarse. I'll say all that in a minute, but when you're filming, you have to sort of be very quick, and everything has to be done ASAP. As a amateur film director, you have to be on the and also I'm doing my Headley Grange, my Led Zepp 4 setup. I've already done the studio setup, which wouldn't have been like Led Zepp 4, but I've done Led Zepp 4, I've done the hall, I've done John Bonham on the hall, I've done Robert Plant on the top of the stairs for the Stairway to Heaven. I've done Black Dog in the I've done Black Dog in the back garden because Headley Grange, they wanted to. I've just been reading up on Headley Grange, and apparently they chose there because they wanted to what's the name do? They wanted a house to record in, and they wanted to walk in the garden. It would be weird if, I did want, my idea was I did say to Mummy, I'd love to buy that house and have it as a 24-hour studio and have bands come in and out, but you know what Mum and Dad would be like, we're not living next door to a 24-hour studio, but it would be... that is going to be a plan in my especially if it was YouTubers coming in and out, and YouTubers coming in and out. That's enough, isn't it? YouTube innovation creators. Could you imagine living next door to a YouTube innovation creator? Your brain would go mad. Anyway, but the R story does take place because when we moved there, I was still having troubles with R. So there's a lot of R stuff that's gone on. I've even done I did the loft staircase for the other house. I did all that filming in the cellar. That's done. That's done. I've just got the other bits and pieces. I want the intro to be in a dream instead of kind of, that really sounds cool, that. Have the intro in a dream. Yeah. Well, like the intro is like in a dream, kind of a thing. And I've thought for the intro scene, I'm going to film in October. To film the intro in October. But the actual film won't get done till November, December time. January time, because I'll have finished all the filming by then. Touching this surface, but it won't. All the scripts will have been finished. I believe your dad's going to be in it. Your stepdad's going to be in it. The Jim Nightingale is going to be in it. Yes, my stepdad is going to be in it. Dad's going to be in it. He's only got 2 parts, but I think he wanted an actual role. I wanted to give him the fight scene, but I don't think Mother will be happy having the fight scene in there. There will be a fight scene of some form. I've just got to get like voice actors. That's the hard part. And I'm doing the sound effects this weekend. All the sound effects that I need to do next door will be done. We'll talk about your Led Zepp 4 stuff. Oh, yeah, so back to my Led Zepp 4, my Headley Grange turning 33 into Headley Grange. I've done sort of the outside shots to make it look like Led Zepp 4, the recording of Led Zepp 4. I've done the downstairs. I've sort of stuck Robert Plant on the top of the stairs for Stairway to Heaven. I've stuck Jimmy Page. Jimmy Page is sort of sat on the stairs, and then you've got sort of Bonzo in the hallway on the drum kit, on the Ludwig drum kit. Actually, no, I've stuck Jimmy Page in the front room. Yeah, everyone's gonna love me. I mean, from all the stuff that I've done. I mean, I sent Mummy loads of images of the dining room on fire and the conservatory on fire. Unfortunately, because this is for a project I'm doing, I can't set things on fire. You can't set things on fire. But what's up, Mummy? We'll be doing a podcast when Dad's in bed. But yeah, we've got Headley Grange. We've got we've got Jimmy Page in the hall. We've got Bonzo in the hall. We've got Plant on the stairs. We've got John Paul Jones. It's the Led Zepp people, basically. I'm also doing a Beatles one as well. I'm doing the Beatles. What album was it? The White Album. Where it's just the Fab Four kind of thing. But I've done so much with AI. I found a brilliant picture of my sister on Facebook, and I just kept
One notification.
I just kept putting in the comments section. It was the same picture, but I kind of just kept re-editing it, kept putting bits and pieces and re-edited it and just kept going and going. I just got bored with it in the end. So I was actually bored. You know, when you're bored, what can I do to this image? Which is great, but yeah. So yeah. But one of the images I couldn't use in the comments because I thought, but I'm going to use it for something else. Yeah. This is an image I can use. Probably for a podcast. Yeah, probably could. Probably could use for a podcast. I don't know. I haven't. It's not sort of come across. But anyway, getting back to the documentary. So I've given Dad 2 parts. I'm going to say, look, if you want to do the fight scene, we're going to have to do it when Mother's at work. because if anyone gets injured, so it's difficult doing a fight scene. Yeah, but there's where we go climbing once a month. There's a classic cave setup, which would be great to do some shots in there. Some stills for animation. So a little sort of nod to Galloway's in there. And then the last few shots will be done because I wanted to do like a dream sequence where R's coming out the cave or R's sort of lair. I don't want to discuss the ending because it means spoilers, you know. But that's what happens, you know, like you see a lot of spoilers for everything. It's like people want spoilers. I know it's the generation of today is people want spoilers. And I don't know. But I think with this documentary it was supposed to be 10 minutes. I mean, it's going to be 10, 20 minutes long. So it's keeping it beginning, middle. I'm having 3 dream sequences in the film. I'm kind of trying to keep it more in the dream world than there's only 2 sequences or 3 sequences where it's actually not in the dream world. I have to play me because you've got to play you. There's ways and means doing it. It takes a lot out of you when you do a documentary. Scripting takes a lot because your hours and hours of writing bloody script. Filming takes a lot. When you do stills, they take a lot. But then there's the sound effects that we got to do this week, which I didn't want to do. I thought, get the sound effects. But there's a few brilliant sounds that I want from next door. There's the cellar door. If we that's got a better creak on it. Then there's the kitchen door, which has got a creak on it. There's the floorboards have got a good creak for when he's moving up the stairs. I tested that the other day, and I believe the creakiest floorboards, and I think if you just move slowly across those floorboards, a little bit of creak. Where he's coming up the top stairs. Just a few sounds from next door that I want, obviously. Footsteps. And then voice acting. Because we get the voice acting done. Then I can put the stills of Dad in. It'll have to be a cartoon version of Dad because he doesn't like pictures of him. So if I just get a cartoon Dad, yeah. But we talk. I mean, I've heard you talk about the film, and it was like with the Spectrum Alliance movement, and it was going to be I'm glad that you're not using anybody else and doing it yourself because it shows that, you're doing it for people who are wanting a documentary. Well, there's quite a few people in this town that have asked for a documentary. I'll still show it. It's not going to be film festival material, but it will be shown in the Bijou cinema. just get a few people, and whoever wants to see it can. And it will also be up on YouTube, but I want to make sure people have seen it first before it goes up online, because the problem is people see it online and there'll be nobody to go and enjoy it. And that's the thing as well, as you want it to be a film for people to turn around and go, yeah, this is the making of what it was supposed to be, not, oh, yeah, we saw it on YouTube first. But it's not about how many views this will get. It's about people actually enjoying it and people actually appreciating it. That's the whole point of making it. It will go online, but I just want people to enjoy it first. But yeah. And then have a DVD which will sell, and it'll go to the communities that want to make money from it. So yeah. I believe there's a play been written about someone's already done that. I've not seen it, but I believe people have done it, and I believe it's brilliant reviews. But it's not the way that we wanted to do it. So it's a script that I originally wrote, and people have taken that and done a play out of it. But it's not what we were going to do originally. Yeah, because sleep paralysis is a big thing in it, and it's like people have the same experience, and even though the dream world is like huge, humongous,
Two notifications.
the people who have sleep paralysis deal with the same thing. Well, the thing with the dream world is it has the same rules. It's like, is there a world somewhere that has the same law, even though we build a world? It's like someone has written a book of code for a blank canvas that's not even had any bone structure to it yet. It's not even had any flesh put on the bones. And all of a sudden, these things are created. But it's like tulpas and, where all they come from. And yeah. Well, I've spoken about imaginary companions, and I try and kept it very basic, but there are imaginary companions that have come from the spirit realm, and a tulpa is neither imaginary, neither real. But here's the thing, if you tell somebody that something is real to the point where it is real, and that's what a tulpa is. Like, do you think Father Christmas is a tulpa? Or I think Father Christmas is half and half. I think Father Christmas is half tulpa, half real. I don't think Father Christmas is neither real or imaginary. Wow. But he's a figurehead of tradition. So it's like Father Christmas is the priesthood of tradition. But he stands between tradition and religion. But Father Christmas in the religious world is a rebel But we won't get into that. You know. But do you think he's evil or? I know there's people frightened of this paranormal burglar that breaks into people's homes and drops them some gifts. But to be honest with you, I don't think that. I don't think Father Christmas is satanic in the way that people think. He probably is satanic because he's from the pagan. He's from the pagan world, but I don't want to get into that. But I think there's people that don't believe in it. It's like, well, but it's like there's people that don't believe in tulpas, and it's like there's people. It's here's the thing: how can you explain the unexplained? Now, me personally, I think I was definitely a sleep paralysis demon, but came as I grew up. He became a tulpa because he came a part of the imaginary world. But that's obviously I don't want to spoil too much. I don't want to spoil too much because I've done another episode on R and that world that surrounded it and so on and so forth. Because the bogeyman is a tulpa, and it's like, it's like, yeah. The bogeyman is a tulpa, but then there is a demonic reference to the bogeyman, which I don't think people know about. So it's like a form that takes on crumbs, yeah, and not in the way that people think. But there's so many different. Again, the bogeyman is a tulpa, but there was a time when the bogeyman wasn't a tulpa. Well, there's been quite a few times when he wasn't a tulpa. But yeah, it's strange because, like, in the world of AI, where you can sort of show people what things look like. Yes, I've done an episode on that for this channel. It's not out yet, but it will be in October, the month where Bean puts out, as Andy told you. Yeah. In October, I'm doing a series for the channel. But as we spoke about in this episode, you kind of got an idea of what it is. How are you enjoying your time off, by the way, YouTube? Well, I started doing my daily shorts. What time is it, by the way?
2 notifications. Thursday, September 8:07 p.m.
Yeah. I've started a few daily shorts. And I've done a few communal posts too. So it hasn't been like I've not, and this podcast has been going. So it's not like it's been a month off. But it does confuse people. I haven't been doing other videos, but I've managed to make quite a few videos. There's been videos already recorded, they're just not out yet. That's all I'm saying. You won't see them yet, but they're already done. One of them's a two-parter. He's not spoiling it. No, I'm not. But yeah. But already 2 weeks in though, and it'd be like, you know, no, because I stopped putting long form stuff out on the beginning of this week, and I was like, oh, but then and it's difficult because it's not like the other channel, and it's like put content out. Obviously, if I didn't have a secondary channel, a main channel, it would be put content out. But with this channel, I'm not living under the threat of having to put content out, which is a blessing, really. Well, I say it's a blessing. It's more of a put the content out and make sure that it stays out kind of thing. But it's I'm not worried about no content for the channel, which I was worried about the beginning of this year. But there will be a lot of slop during the month of September. There will have been a lot of slop, which is excusable for when you're having a month off, because you can go, oh yeah, and just, it's all good stuff. It's stuff that you probably wouldn't get away with, you know, and you know, but there's long videos coming through the whole of October. All long form videos. I think people will enjoy it more, and I think there'll be more views during that time, because it's just, you know, has it been difficult for you, you know, as a creator, kind of going, oh, you know, we're in slot month now, we're not. I think January, looking back, was was it January? I've got to think. No, January was all right. February was difficult. And it's like, oh no, more slop. It was just, every time I couldn't think of a video, and it was just, more slop. But we got to March, was it March, April? And I was just fighting to get videos on the channel. There was just no walkarounds at all. And then I saw loads of stuff, and so stuff came on the channel, and the channel survived. And then we got to April, May time, and there was loads of stuff that came on. So it's been all right, you know, April, May, June. Those 3 months have been we had like 3, and obviously the podcast started around end of March, beginning of April. So, yeah, it's not like it wasn't the time where nothing happened. So yeah, and obviously with doing the podcast, obviously that's helped, hasn't it? And I wouldn't say it's helped because there's probably not a lot of people know that we've been doing this, so it's been a saving grace, really, doing the podcast, been doing the having a podcast to fall back on. Otherwise, this channel would have, like I said, it would have not died a death, but I think I would have stopped doing this channel eventually and just focused on the main channel. Which at the beginning of this year, I hated the main channel and loved this channel. But then I was falling out with both channels. At the big, when it's like, oh no, this channel's got air slop, and the other channel's just got awful vlog material, which I hate doing, hate watching, hate. Then there was the streams that were all right, I guess. There was just nothing I enjoyed doing. But I think people enjoyed the early material on this channel, and it's just, which is why I think, Beans World, it's just both channels. Like the other channel, I've done more course material, more course-led stuff on there. And weekly vlogs and other bits. So that has survived in a way that I don't think this channel could. But unless you sort of narrow it down, like car reviews and toy reviews. And yeah, toy reviews are difficult. Car walk-arounds aren't. And I think it might just be a car walk-around and this podcast that survives for the channel. The toy reviews won't survive because you've got to buy toys to do toy reviews. You've got to buy, a car walk around. You don't really have to buy the car. As long as there's a car there that you can do a walk around of, it's great. The problem with the car walk arounds is it's like, but the amount of car walk arounds we've done this year, we've done about 7 this year, which is more than last. And we got a car walk round for October, and that's all I'm saying with that one. But it's all difficult to get those videos. But I've got nearly most of October's videos. There's a video nearly every day of October. There's there's a video for every day of October. And I've got the thumbnails, and I've got the descriptions, and I've got the titles and everything for those videos, so it's even better. So yeah, those videos will just sail through. I don't think the views will sail through, to be honest. But there's 1 or 2 videos I think people will enjoy. There's a couple of videos I actually enjoyed making because I knew they were going to be October videos, but the rest of it's like, you know. But it's just like, if I see a video, I've got to do it. And people are like, when's it coming on the channel? I'm like, not till October. So it's good because people are now waiting. So I'm just waiting for the 1st of October, then I can put the long form videos out again. Like, yes, 1st of October. Well, actually, no, I might let it linger a bit. Might let it linger a bit more. We'll see. I mean, last year, wasn't there a video for every day of the year? Or well, I had thousands of video ideas, and everything just went through. We got past September, and I was like, no video for this day, but the channel survived. There was a video somewhere along the line. And where there wasn't a video, there was the Beans World Archive videos. They survived. There was just so many videos that happened over the course towards the end of the year. And I think, have I not done that video yet? No, I'll do that video now, kind of thing. So it's the same with
2 notifications. 8:19 p.m.
the October. Anyway, I think we're done with this because like I say, I've got stuff to...
2 notifications. 8:20 p.m. Spotify. TuneIn. TikTok. 8:20 p.m. 8. 7. PQRS. 8. TUV. Mike Trigger. Mike Lock. Finish recording.